Alright, so in the last video we added this logo and we added this text, and we also set the browser fill so that anything that's not an image or text will automatically be black. So now we are going to be jumping into text. Since I want to recreate our website, I'm just going to do two sections of this, just because I don't want to do my entire website. I'm going to do the main ones. I'm going to do my basic text, I'm going to do my blog, and I'm going to do the contact us. And I'm going to show you guys, oh, and I'm also going to do our YouTube. So 4 of the 6, I think. So not all of them, but they're going to be pretty straightforward. But I don't want to have to recreate the content. So I'm actually going to open up my site, and before we do that, I'm going to save our site, just so that we can see, just so that if Muse happens to crash, then we can go back. I'm going to go to File, Open Recent, and I'm just going to open up my JG Games website. It's a fairly big website, so it's going to open up, and then I'll show you guys. Alright, so you'll see that on my A master, we've got like this text, and this is where I put my footer with my social media links. Those are actually links. If I click on them, you see that they've got different links to go to different pages. So if I go to JG Games, I'm going to go to my font, I'm going to click on this text, and I'm going to click right here. Now, I notice it's in 34 in Cantarell. So, I'm basically just going to copy this, and I'm just going to basically copy the text and move it over. So I'm just going to copy this text on the top, your Udemy site, go right here. Now if you'll notice, we had the white background, so before we do anything, I'm just going to move both of these up to the second bar, and I'm going to draw a white rectangle. Now you'll see that the footer starts to move, which is really nice. And also, we want to make this, I don't know, 330 pixels tall. Also, make sure you drag all the way to the edge so that it sets the width to 100%. It'll help in what we do next. So now we got to figure out how we want this. That looks good. That's where the background video is going to be. So now we're going to take this rectangle and we're going to fill it white. And I actually, for the top one, I set this to 90, not 900% white, 90% white, just because nothing in real life is actually solid colors. It's not like fully white, nothing's fully black, so I chose that. Now I'm going to go to my text, and I'm going to drag from here to here. Just these two guides, and I'm going to paste my text in right here. And it automatically adds it, and that fits perfectly. So now that we've got that, I'm going to make sure I move to the top of this rectangle right here. And I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just because that's what I set. And now I'm going to drag my second text right here. I also forgot to do this. I'm going to go right here, and I'm going to move the text frame of this bottom one as far as I can. I'm also going to make this as narrow as I can. And I'm just going to move this back to the center so that it works. Now I'm going to move this up to the edge. And I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I just remembered something, that this is actually 5 more. So I'm just going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. So now I'm going to go to my JG Games. And I'm just going to copy this text right here. Whoops, I scrolled down. You know what? I'm actually going to end up doing this rather than the tutorials. The videos and how to do that rather than the tutorials. So now I'm going to go back to our homepage, click right here, paste it in. It automatically formats itself. And then we just shrink this down as far as we can. And then we shrink this down as far as we can. Get that about right. There. So that was adding some text. Now let's add something more interesting. I'm going to duplicate this by hitting Command C and Command V, and I'm going to move this underneath. Now, if you noticed in our website, I have a border in between each. That's my A master, my bad. I had a border in between each. So I'm just going to copy this rectangle, and I'm going to paste it in because I really like that. It just gives you a sense of, like, I don't know, division. And then I'm going to click on this one. This is where I remember. This rectangle right here is in fact pure white. And this one, if you notice in our website, this one is 90%. So, We're going to go here, change this one to 90. I think that one's 90%. It might be 80%. I think it's 80. Yep, it's 80%. So I'm just going to click right here, go right here, 80. So now we've added another section, and we've made it to where we can actually duplicate this over and over again and not have to change anything. So that was adding the paragraph, and the next one we're going to add video.